I know what you mean. Wow. You know, those of you who used to listen to Marcia, sometimes I was so moved by her songs, and then I have to come up and do my talk. And and that song does that for me. And I'm just really happy we're doing it this month. Okay. Well, I got another if y'all recall. But if you do, our opening affirmative statement way back in April was an affirmation of our conviction that God is all there is to all that is. And that's true and remains true now and forever. We could also say, without changing the meaning of that allness at all, love is all there is to all that is. And that remains true now and forever, no matter what appears to be. To know love within us, even for a moment, is to be the love that created us. To be love is to know who we are. We read in the book of 1 John, the one who does not love does not know God, for God is love. We could say that the one who does not love does not know who they are. It's our nature to love, and that's why when we don't feel love for ourselves or someone else, we don't feel good, like a lover should. To be the love that we are is to feel freedom, to live our life without needing to hold ourselves back or trying to control anyone else. Eckhart Tolle wrote, "To know yourself as the being under the thinker, the silence under the mental noise, the love and joy under pain, is freedom, salvation, and enlightenment." When we don't let our human judgments and opinions get in the way, we feel our oneness with all that is, with all of creation, and it feels natural for us to feel unconditionally compassionate and understanding and forgiving. We want only to uplift everyone around us and not to judge or put down anyone at all. Now, we affirmed this morning that we are born of love and that we live in a universe created by love. So what's not to love? Science of Mind tells us that love is the self-givingness of spirit, manifested in and through all that is visible and invisible. Love, or the self-givingness of spirit, never fails to say yes to all its creation. Yes to all its offspring, which is all of us. Right now, love wants for each of us what we want for ourselves. Every last detail of it. Love is saying yes. Yes to all that we desire. Yes to health and well-being. Yes to loving relationships. Yes to financial ease. Yes to joy and happiness. Yes, yes, eternally. So the first question this morning is this. If we were to look at our life right now and to check in within and feel how we're feeling about our life right now, could we say that today, our life reflects the yes of love's love for us and through us and as us? And if not, why not? Which brings us to the title of today's talk, Get Out of the Way. Sometimes we get really good at being disciplined about what we say out loud, because we've learned that sometimes when we say something, it results in backlash or unpleasantness from someone. And so we've trained ourselves to say what sounds good to say, what sounds good to others. I mean, even if we don't feel it, and even if we don't mean it. And for most of us, our parents taught us what to say out loud and what not to say out loud. I love you usually went well, and I hate you, not so much. But oftentimes, even today, we mistake good manners for good creation. But spoken, aloud, or thought to ourselves, as far as the universe is concerned, our microphone is always on. Our thoughts are always emitting energy. And as we keep talking about every Sunday, if what we're thinking doesn't feel good to us, if we don't like the energy of it, if it doesn't feel good, it's not going to bring us anything good. Abraham Hicks tells us that the law of attraction is most understood when you see yourself as a magnet, getting more and more of the way you feel. So if we hear that, and we kind of sort of know that, why don't we intentionally choose thoughts that feel good? Or at least why don't we actively change thoughts that don't feel good? Often it's because whatever we're feeling is so natural to the way that we're used to feeling, because we've been practicing it for such a long time, that we either don't even notice anymore, or we see our sensitivity to others as the burden that we have to bear. But since how we feel is what we get, it's essential for us to care more about what goes on within us than what's going on around us. It's the only way that we can intentionally choose what we want to vibrationally say to a universe that feels us and is forever willing to bring to us whatever matches that feeling. Our living this life has given us a lot of questions about who we are and what this life is for. And because we ask those questions, and only because we ask those questions, we receive an answer. And we receive it immediately with no hesitation on the part of the self-givingness of the all-knowing. And our living this life has caused us to ask for what we want in life, usually as the result of our experiencing what we don't want. And because we decide what we prefer, and there's power in every choice we make, we receive whatever we've asked for with no hesitation on the part of pure source energy and with no questions asked from the law of attraction. Everything we've ever wanted to know, everything we've ever prayed for, everything we've ever desired to experience has already been given to us, answered by the self-givingness of spirit. The clarity we've wanted, the financial ease we've asked for, the healing we've prayed for, and the loving relationship we've been desiring to experience. All of it has already been given. As the lyrics to a song that Marcia used to sing often and so beautifully, as the lyrics reflect, it's already there, what you're looking for. It's already there. Don't have to search anymore. Open your eyes. Believe that it's true. It's already there, inside of you. So how does that go? Well, did you ever see that old, or do you remember that old cream of wheat commercial where an adult or a child eats a bowl of cream of wheat for breakfast, and then all day long that bowl full, it's all steamy and full of goodness, it just follows them around wherever they go. They got that bowl of cream of wheat. And so we could say that all of the yes answers to our individual unique requests of life are like that. Kind of. They go with us like an infinitely big bowl of cream of wheat, and they follow us, and they're there for us, and it's full of goodness for us everywhere we are. We can't go anywhere without it. It just goes with us. And so we might be wondering, then how do we get the money or the health and well-being or the loving relationship or my creative success or my whatever from where it is invisibly invisible to where it is visible in my life, where I can see, taste, smell, hear, touch, and spend it? Well, we've got to believe that it's true already. We've got to feel the real of it vibrationally, non-physically, invisibly, spiritually. And then get out of the way. Our life is vibrationally and spiritually in constant motion, even when our body isn't moving. Our thoughts create a vibrational momentum that's always either taking us closer or farther away from what we want and the life we want to live. Whenever our mental focus creates momentum toward what we're wanting, and we're up to speed with that by already feeling good about the inner truth of it and the inner reality of it, we're not in the way. We're not in the way. We are the way. We're the way in which the invisible within us becomes visible in the outer life we're living. It doesn't happen any other way. In other words, we're allowing our thoughts that are already inner things to turn into outer things. And they will. Whenever we're not resisting the good we're wanting, those are good times. Because it seems that things that are new and interesting and wonderful and satisfying experiences that we don't even see as related to that thing that we've been asking for, they seem to just pop up everywhere in our life. Our life seems full of happy surprises just because we're in the mood to receive them. But if we have a desire and we're contradicting that desire by focusing on the absence of it in our life, I mean, I want this, but I've got that. That focus sets up a resistance stream that hinders the thought of it from turning into the thing of it. In other words, our butt gets in the way. I want this, but. The law of attraction can't buck our currents. If we keep being the reason, we leave ourselves out of the life that we're pretty sure we'd enjoy. We get in the way of experiencing the life we want by not seeing ourselves as worthy of having it, or believing it's too late for us to have it. We should have known about this stuff a long time ago. We get in the way of greater financial abundance in our life when we believe that we have to struggle and effort to earn it, to prove that we deserve it. Am I thinking about and talking about all those people who, have way more than their share, and how that's not fair? We get in the way of our experiencing that loving, harmonious relationship that we want, that we've been desiring, by not loving ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, we're not going to recognize or trust love for us from someone else. We get in the way of perfect health and well-being, that health and well-being that we've been praying for, by believing we're too old to be fully healthy, by continuing to think about and talk about how bad we feel, and by focusing on this disease and that health danger. If we shout yes to something, it's coming. And if we shout no to something, it's coming. Because it's our attention to whatever it is that causes it to be active in us, causes the energies to be active in us. And if it's active in us, it's our point of attraction, like it or not. Don't look at what you don't want. Don't call it to you. Now, it may seem like the right thing to do to push against what we don't want, but when we do, we're in the way of getting what we do want. It can't flow to us when we're in resistance by pushing what we don't want away. We read in the Shanti Christo papers, "For when you have chosen to release the last vestige of the habit of mind with which you have identified, you will be overwhelmed by the truth and reality of that unconditional love that has surrounded you, enveloped you, sustained you, created you, and kept you safe since before time is." And you will feel it full force. And that light and that love will vanquish all shadows. And then you will know how much you are loved. Is that not what we all want? Is that not what we've all prayed for? There's not one thing required of any of us to have the life we're sure we'd enjoy living. It's already there. The life we're looking for. It's already there. We don't have to search for it anymore. All we need to do is open our eyes and believe that it's true, and then get out of the way so that it can come through. Namaste. All righty. Okay, well, this is the time of our service when we say thank you. I want to say thank you to all of our helpers who stepped up yesterday to be our sales representatives in our first installment of our moving sale. It's a moving sale. But thank you for being here, for being such good helpers. You are wonderful. And thank you for anyone who showed up. And we're going to do it again, so plan ahead next time, and we'll even let you know when it's going to be next time. And I just want to say thank you for the beautiful love that each of you brings to the sanctuary, brings to LEC when you come, when you talk us up wherever you are. That's what grows us. That's what enriches us, and that's what prospers us. And thank you for all of you that I know are listening. Those of you who have been listening for a while, those of you that are new, it's so good to have you with us. And if you're listening for the first time, or this is the first time you haven't gone and got coffee during this part of the service, and you're wondering, wow, how can I be a part, an active part of LEC? It's got such a good message, and I love that message. And if it's active in me, then I become a point of attraction for all that it's about. All the love, all the joy, all the financial ease, all of the good things that I want. If you're wondering about that, and that's a powerful thing, and you're wondering how you can make that active in you, this is one way. And our treasurer, Dr. Jamie Phillips, is here to tell you how to do it.
And I am going to tell you how you can donate to the Life Enrichment Center. But first,
a word from our sponsor.
Yeah. Did anyone catch that for those who practice Cinco de Mayo? Did you hear the Reverend say that for anybody who practices? And I thought, like, Took me about 10 minutes. Go, what does it mean? But are you guys ready to practice Cinco de Mayo first? You ready? Here we go. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun,
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
da-dun.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, that's enough.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh,
Come on, you want to go?
that's okay. I thought we all were going.
Okay, so that's how we practice Cinco de Mayo. And now, back to our regularly scheduled program. If you'd like to donate to the Life Enrichment Center, you can do so via Facebook, facebook.com/Life Enrichment Center, and hit the donate button. You can donate on our website, lecflint.com. There's a donate button on that site. You can donate via PayPal, and our email address for PayPal is lec2512@gmail.com. And you can also send in a check to our P.O. Box, P.O. Box 321294, Flint, Michigan 48532. And in the sanctuary, we're going to be doing an offertory while we listen to Marcia Allen, Jason Phillips, and Larry Mandeville singing Grateful. Thank you.